5 or 6 years.
Okay. Okay, what are you saying
Can
more?
I say
See,
something to Bradley fucking Sharp?
yes,
Uh-oh.
He said, I don't even feel like myself lately from the exhaustion. Um, Everybody is emotionally dysregulated with all the stress going on in our lives. Plus, we're bombarded with everything that's going on in the news. And it's really important right now for us to take care of ourselves with self care. Sorry if you're hearing clinking, my cats are eating. Um, Self care right now is so important, especially if you have other people or pets, animals in your life that you need to take care of. Self care needs to be number one so that you can take care of them. If you're putting other people first, you're going to drown in the exhaustion. It's like the old story of, I don't know how old this is, but the story of being in the plane and you start to hit turbulence and the masks come down. Do you put the mask on yourself first, or do you put it on the kid next to you?
sit next to you.
That's the wrong answer, Sandy.
Oh
You
gosh,
need
you're
to
right. Because if you pass
you
out, you
need to
can't
put it
help
on
them.
yourself. You need
Yeah,
to put it on yourself first. By putting yourself first in that sense with self-care, then you're able to take care of that kid next to you and put the mask on them. If you put the mask on the kid first, you're done. And then the kid is on their own. In
that's
life,
true.
we're being bombarded by so much, even basic uh basic what am I trying to say? The basic, just going through like basic chores at home, basic things, getting through the day of just going through. I can't even speak. I can't find. It's 6 o'clock in the
It
morning here. I'm
happens to me
sorry.
too. It's okay.
But you know what I'm saying? Like just getting through the day. If there was nothing else going on right now, getting through the day while you're dealing with exhaustion is fucking impossible. It's impossible.
Agreed.
Like
Agreed.
we're scrambling to catch a breath.
And
That's
it doesn't, not just physical, mental exhaustion.
yes, yes, and it's all connected, and people forget that there's a direct correlation between your mental and physical health. Um, it's not given enough attention, and it's kind of mocked in some groups. But PTSD, the trauma from that you experienced as a child, and everybody did. Some to stronger degrees, and some less, but everybody did. That's a part of life. It's a part of being human, part of the human experience. And it's up to us as adults now to go deep within and get rid of all the shit that we learned as children, which includes all the bullshit, the trauma, the toxic crap, and recondition our minds the way we were brainwashed to believe this toxic shit. Now we need to recondition our brains in a more healthier way.
Yeah.
And that's first thing in the morning and the last thing you do before you sleep. Put on a meditation, recondition your mind. That's when your brain goes into, I believe it's delta, but somebody could correct me. It's been a while since I researched this. And that's your most brainwashable state. That's not a word, but you know what I'm saying. So
Yeah.
the place where you want your brain, or where your brain can be to be brainwashed, it happens when you first wake up and the last thing before bed. What typically what we're doing is we're going to bed and we're ruminating, we're sitting there, we're stirring, and we can't sleep. We're thinking about all the bullshit from the day and the day before, and oh, I got it, I said this and I should have said that, and then they did this, and oh my god, I can't believe what just happened and this happened. We're stirring on that stuff. It's creating receptors in our brain, and we're creating traumas in our brain from this, connecting the receptors. Anyways, there's neuroscience behind all this, but we can shut that down. We can recondition our brain. We can heal ourselves from our childhood trauma. We have that ability. Nobody else can do that for us. You can go to therapy, you can go to psychotherapy, you can go to whatever else you want to go to. And sure, that's you're going to throw a band-aid on A cut leg, oh, sure, okay, cool. But what the work that we need to do on ourselves makes an actual difference. Now, I'm saying this as somebody who I've researched and I've done the work and I saw the benefits. I healed some shit, and then I had other stuff happen in my life that kind of dragged me back into this. I guess not all the receptors were healed, and I'm kind of back in this kind of crappy situation. Not as bad because I did do some healing, but I'm not healed yet, and I know that now. There's things that we need to do every day to maintain, like doing the meditations religiously. And I say that as somebody who's not religious. So what I mean is routine, be consistent, be persistent, have patience in ourselves, and not be so hard on ourselves, but also push our own boundaries. And doing the reconditioning meditations, guided meditations, you can go online, listen to different ones, see what works for you. There's a lot of AI crap out there, and I don't think that you're going to feel with your gut. Don't listen to the AI stuff. Listen to real meditations, real real guided meditations. First thing in the morning, even just like 5, 10, 15 minutes, whatever you've got. If you can do longer, great. And right before sleep, as you're falling asleep, fall asleep to it. Let that go into your brain. First thing in the morning, go and face the east as the sun is coming up. 20 minutes if you are white, and 40 minutes if you have dark skin, or if it's overcast. Face the east before 9 o'clock, 20 minutes every day. No sunglasses, no sunscreen. Don't stare at the sun. Do not look at the sun, but face the east and look around. Look at the trees, look at the birds, look at the grass, look at the water, whatever is in the east. Look around and work your eye muscles, looking further away, looking closer. You do this every day, you're going to reset your circadian rhythm. And they don't teach us about circadian rhythms, but it's vital for our health.
And actually, looking at the sun doesn't hurt either if you don't do it for too long. It actually can be helpful.
No. Looking at the sun is absolutely not good for your. Don't listen to anybody who told you that that's good for you. You have receptors in your eyes, so you want those receptors to be exposed to the light, but you don't want to look directly at the sun because you will do damage to your eyes. You can burn like holes. Is it holes in your retinas? I look deeper into that splatter of
You
that.
can burn your retina. I know you can
Yes.
burn your retina. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You can do permanent damage doing that.
Well,
So
if
don't
you
want to look
stare at it, I didn't
directly.
say stare at it. I said, well, you can glance at it, you know.
But definitely expose your eyes to the sun. That's where we have receptors, and there's some lower in the eye, and there's some higher. So, anyways, you can look into this. There's science behind this, the neuroscience.
Oh, yeah.
And also in the evening, expose your eyes to the west, to the setting sun, and that's going to prepare your body to start producing melatonin.
I just
And
got
if you go home and you don't expose your eyes to artificial lights, you're going to go to sleep, and you're going to wake up in the morning and you're going to expose your skin. You want to show your skin, and face the east, and do this. I promise you, if you're having trouble sleeping, if you're exhausted, if you're dealing with health issues that the doctors are telling you we don't have answers for you, or you can't afford to go to the doctor, or you don't have a doctor, you can heal yourself. Everything can be healed.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of comments here that I didn't see.
Yeah, I didn't want to interrupt you.
Oh, yeah, natural herbal
Sorry.
medicine.
So
Way
Vinny
better, too.
Barbarino says, "Hey, girl," and
Vinny.
I missed a lot of comments. Like Vinny's not even on in my list anymore. It's gone.
Oh shit! I
Let's
went on
see.
a real tangent.
It's okay. Bomber healed me, says Vinny.
Oh,
It's 6 a.m. here too, says Bradley. Let's see. Yeah, there's a lot of comments.
this is what happens
Jariah's
when I go
here. Hi,
live on my
Jariah.
channel too.
Okay. I gotta add Jariah to the list. Yanni's back. That's all I can see. The problem with StreamYard is you don't see as many of the comments as you do on YouTube. You see a lot less comments.
Where? On YouTube? No.
No, in StreamYard.
Oh yeah.
What you were saying about we need to speak up, the Heart of the Earth said I'm trying, but they took my channel down. You see what I mean? That's, you gotta be very careful. Bomber, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay.
Yeah, I forget about that sometimes. That you can't. It's not the same chat as in StreamYard as over there.
Yeah, the first
YouTube.
comment I can see is ambient glass and ladies. That's the first comment I can see. So it only goes back
Yeah.
to 6:09 and it's
It's actually
6:16 here.
yeah, it's different than the YouTube chat actually. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting that.
And James said hi earlier.
Oh, hi, James.
I just had my THC, so.
Guys,
Uh,
if you can, take a moment. Please like this stream, like Bomber's stream. Subscribe if you haven't already and ring the bell. We really do appreciate it. It
yeah.
really does help. It gets this stream out to more people. Right now we are back on X until I see that person in the chat again and then I'll disconnect it. If you are watching on X, I implore you, if you are enjoying the stream, come join us, join the live chat on YouTube. Sandy Diva Mandela Effects is the channel name. Or you can go find me, Sandy Diva Mandela Effects, on Rumble if you prefer to be there. But I got to tell you, 99% of the chat is over here on YouTube. And the reason why I'm saying this to you if you're watching on X is because there is one person who will not leave me alone. If they show up in my chat, I can only see them on X. I have to disconnect the live feed to X. So I don't want to do that to you. Come join us over on YouTube. I did tell her that you were here, Joe Monk.
Hi, Joe Monk. I see you.
I did tell her you said hi. There we go.
Emphasize it.
Uh-huh. Another thing you mentioned with the stores, Target was another one where conservatives specifically. See, it's a misconception that a lot of not liberals, I'm not talking about liberals, I'm not talking about true Democrats. I am not talking about people who are centrists. I am not talking about people who don't identify with the party, but lean left. I'm not talking about you. I am talking about those vile people all the way on the end. I'm talking about them. Okay? Target, what they did was, well, first of all, let me explain what I was saying. Let's not even talk about Target yet. Those people all the way, the ones that are being vile, the ones that are celebrating Charlie Kirk's death, the ones that call white people by a ton of racist names and think it's okay to do this and get no like consequences for doing it. They do it all the time. And it's kind of disgusting. People who discriminate against people based on religion, based on race. all this crazy stuff. Okay. Those people seem to think that they're the majority. They seem to think that everyone thinks like them except for the conservatives. They think you think like them. I'm going to need you guys to step up and let them know that you don't.
I feel like I don't think like anybody.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. But they assume if you lean left at all, you think like them. They make that assumption. They
Yeah,
make that assumption that they
like
are the
right now I'm
majority.
seeing there's a lot of insanity going on right now. I wouldn't put myself in the same box as anybody, but especially not these douche canoes who are out there celebrating a man's death. I'm
That's sick. It's just sick.
It's
um
sick.
Charlie Kirk. I think a lot of people didn't know him before yesterday. Um, a lot of people did. He was very popular, but uh, um, a lot of people just learned about him yesterday and kind of went on a little rampage. You could see everybody online and more people than normal checking out different things. But I think that because your algorithms feed you what it thinks you want to know, you're basically being programmed.
Hmm.
Um, and when I say you, I mean all of us. It's really important that we search out different topics and look at both sides so that we're not being fed this pre-program because it's going to keep pushing.
I
It's going to
couldn't
keep
agree
pushing a
more.
pre-programmed algorithm, and it's this agenda of whatever it is. There's so many different agendas. Sorry about the chaos here, guys. I have two cats who are just running around being crazy.
No, it's
Um,
okay. I said all of this yesterday. I completely agree with you.
um, it's it's like I don't want to repeat anything that was said yesterday, but
No, there were
it's
people here
uh
who weren't here. You need to say it again.
it's really important that use your mind. Don't get lazy. Don't allow the internet and the the what
Algorithm.
is the word what is the word I'm looking for?
Algorithm?
The algorithm, but the population or the elites or the whoever's running shit, don't let them guide you to the on the path that they want you to walk on to get to where they want you to arrive to.
Which is usually outrage.
It's usually outrage. They want you outraged. They want the division. They want you to believe certain things. There's all kinds of stuff being hidden because as long as they keep you on this path and distracted, you're not seeing what's going on over there. If there's something going on over here, you need to turn around and look over there. What are they hiding? What are they burying right now? Every day now, it seems we need to do that. But when you're walking on a path and you notice yourself on a path, you've got to cut to the right or cut to the left. And I don't mean politically, I mean get in the woods and go take a side, make your own path. Go elsewhere, jump in a bush and go keep running. you know, get off the path because the algorithms are feeding you what it thinks you need to know or what it thinks you want to know. And it's basically pre-forming you to believe a certain way. Now, how do we get on that topic? Oh, yeah, because the
Oh,
people on the left think that we're on the left. Um,
think
so
that
I
they're
don't
the
lean left or
majority.
right. Yeah, it's crazy because I don't lean left or right. I would say I lean more right than left. Um, but I can't even say I'm right because there's a lot of things that I and with Charlie, there's a lot of things if you listen to Charlie, he's if you take time and listen to him, like he's been around for a long time. There's a ton of videos out there. Go and listen to him. Take the time to go down the rabbit hole. Listen to things you don't agree with. Listen to things you do agree with. I guarantee you, you're going to find both of those things in the things that Charlie talks about because he brings up facts, facts that people don't want to hear. He's bringing up um, he's done the research and he's bringing up facts. He's also throwing his opinion in. that can polarize people. He's also very religious. That can polarize people. But everybody has their own beliefs, and who gives a fuck? Who gives a flying fuck? Everybody has different opinions and different beliefs. That's a part of life. If we all believe the same shit, how dull would this world be? How dull would it be? Anyway,
Exactly.
it's the whole thing just boggles my mind to think, and the irony of the things that they say, because I went on Reddit earlier. I had to get off immediately after this because I knew this is not going to be a good day it's not a good day anyway because I'm dealing with other stuff. Excuse me. Somebody actually got on there and said, quoted him with something he said, that empathy is a waste of time and it's a human construct of something, some kind of something, which most of us realize that if you're a civilized human being, you have empathy for others, whether you agree with them or not, whether you have the same color skin as them or not, whether you have the same religion or not, whether you live on this side of the road or that side of the road, or this town or that town, or this country or that country, you have empathy. If you are a civilized human being, and I get it that uh, past traumas and different vitamin deficiencies and health issues and all kinds of stuff can cause us to become numb. It can cause us to not be able to feel, disconnect from our bodies, our minds, our hearts. I'm not talking about that. That's a whole thing in itself. I'm talking about in fucking sane lunatics celebrating somebody's father died, somebody's husband, and
Somebody's
people are
son.
celebrating somebody's friend, somebody's son, somebody's neighbor,
Yeah, sick.
and they're celebrating. And I will never be in the same box as these people. So those people who think that that's cool and great to celebrate somebody's death, don't ever, don't ever, don't ever mistake that any of us are in the same box. That is psychopathic, sociopathic, some kind of fucked up, I don't know what. Those people should be investigated. Those people, if they've got any kind of weapons on them, they need to be removed from them. They shouldn't be walking around society all willy-nilly acting like they're part of normal, healthy civilization. They're a danger to society. I don't want to sit in a bus in front of one of these people.
Neither do I.
I don't want somebody walking behind me down the sidewalk who celebrated this. And I'm not advocating for these people to be put out, if you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
because I have a heart and I would never do that. I have empathy.
Because they're
But I do
human
think they
beings.
should come with a warning label. These people should come with a warning label. And I don't know how, I don't know how civilization will ever, are we even civilized? Are we civilized? Because what happened over the last 24 hours made me question everything. We're devolving as a civilization, and there's no time now to say we'll fix it in the future. The future is past. We're behind now. Something needs to be done now, and we can't wait for somebody to save us. Nobody's coming to save us. We need to save ourselves.
I
And we need to
agree.
do that together. We need to do that together.
We can only do that together.
We can only do that together. That's right. You know, somebody used Charlie's quote in the same sentence when they displayed their lack of empathy. quoting his words of saying empathy is a waste of time and it's a man-made construct or something along those lines. So I don't feel bad for him. I don't feel bad for his family. I don't feel in the same. So what is this? This is somebody not agreeing with Charlie's quote, but becoming the quote and then hating it. So hating what they became. What the fuck is that? What is that? That's crazy. That's crazy. That's lock this person up. I don't want them behind me. I don't understand how we got to this point.
I know how we
And
got to this point. It literally was the politicians and the media, like I said, dividing everybody any way they possibly could. In the United States, at least, they contorted the facts. They twisted the facts. They omitted facts, like George Floyd. George Floyd, if Steven Crowder of the heck's the name of the show, Louder with Crowder, recreated the police officer kneeling on George Floyd, which, by the way, that move was standard practice in that police department. And he showed that he was able to lift his head, move it around, while because the guy's knee was at the base of the neck between the shoulder blades. The neck was free to move. George Floyd could not breathe because he was overdosing on fentanyl. They omitted that crucial information when they reported on it in the media. Now it's common knowledge. Back then it was not. And that led to riots all over the country. My city burned. So did Washington, D.C., New York City, Los Angeles, Chicago. Thousands of people rioting, looting, and burning down cities because the news omitted that he was overdosing on fentanyl. Tell me the media isn't doing it on purpose.
oh, the media's been doing everything on purpose for many, many years. It's really messed up what the media's done.
And
I
then,
knew the media was lying back in the 90s, and I was young. One of my best friends was killed. I knew what happened.
I'm so
Our
sorry.
other friends were there. Our other friends were there with him. I knew exactly what happened, and the news reported it in this back-ass words way that made him out to be the bad guy. He wouldn't have hurt a fly. He jumped in to stop the fight, and these guys beat him so bad. And I won't go into details. But the news reported it so backwards, and they were saying it on the radio every hour, every half hour, every hour. They were saying so and so from like so. Not only did his parents have to hear that, his sisters had to hear that, his best friends who were there had to hear that. We all had to hear that. All the local area where we're from, it's a small area. Everybody had to hear that. Painting him in this light that anybody who knew him knew that wasn't him at all. But anybody who didn't know him, here they've created this story and made them believe he's the bad guy. Well, I was livid,
Right.
so I contacted the news, and back then the computers were pretty fresh. People were starting to have computers, but it wasn't like it is now. And sorry, I don't know what they're crazy here right now, but the cats. Anyways, I only have two, by the way. It sounds like I have a zoo, but there's only two. Anyway, yeah, they just they reported this so messed up, And so I contacted them and I kind of lost it on them. And they retracted what they said with a little blurb saying, "Oh, oops, we made a mistake. Oh, you're not going to see this, but we have to say this." Um, which was not that sealed the deal right there. Like no news then was true. Absolutely no news was true. So in that sense, it was a horrible situation, but it was also a blessing because I learned at a really young age that no news was true. I believe nothing. Um, Nothing that I hear. And in school, when they passed around the Neanderthal and Neolithic men and all this, it was passing this around, and I saw these and I went, wait a minute, what? What about what we were taught in Sunday school? So suddenly, either the school is lying to me or the church was lying to me. One of them is lying to me, and as far as I'm concerned in that moment, everybody's lying to me. God let this happen. I was mad. So I didn't believe any of it. I don't believe anything. I think that we don't know anything that's going on. I think all the stories that we've heard all our lives are created, and we're getting bits and pieces that we're experiencing, and it's so construed by how we're seeing reality. Everybody's perception is so off from past trauma and belief systems and preconditioned beliefs and patterns, thought patterns. Um, I think it's so complex that really anything could be, and we just really don't know. Anyway, that was a little ramble. I don't know why I went on that ramble.
It's okay. And I want to go back to that store.
Oh yes, the store. Shit.
No, it's
Sorry.
okay. It's all right. It's because I was saying how the far left thinks of themselves as the majority. Well, Target at, I believe this was in the spring, and this may have been last year already because time is flying. In the children's section, they had an entire LGBTQ section. They had bathing suits where boys could hide their privates. I'm serious.
Yeah, tuck the joke.
Boys, children.
What do you mean that boys hiding their privates? Like, isn't that how trunks are made? Like, aren't they hidden?
No, not trunks. A one-piece bathing suit that a girl would wear for a boy. The LGBTQ section for a boy that's trans. A trans girl, child. You understand?
So a girl who
A
is it a
boy,
guy? Is it a guy
a,
who's
a
dressed like a
child,
girl?
like an 8-year-old boy dressing like a girl in a bathing suit.
Oh,
Yeah,
And
Alex
the bathing
Stein dressed
suit
up in one of those and made fun
had
of that a couple years ago.
these bathing suits had things sewn into it to conceal.
hmm.
And
So
conservatives chose not to go to Target, and the conservative YouTube sphere let everyone know what was going on, and they voted with their dollars, and that whole section was taken out.
nice.
So I'm letting you know, it does happen. It just
Yep,
happens
it
on a
happens.
smaller scale.
Yep, we need to do it on a bigger scale, and we need to all connect, like you said, all of us together. I don't like this whole trans section in the store. Um, I get it. If there's people that exist who are
For
trans and they want to
adults,
wear trans stuff, but for kids, they have we have there's no right.
they
What
had
the
baby
hell?
clothes. They
What
had
the
baby
hell,
clothes.
guys? What the hell? What is happening to civilization? It's a facade. It's a hologram. We don't have civilization. It's something that they made us believe, but we don't actually have it. And we're devolving. Devolving? Is that the word?
Yeah, that is the word.
De-evolving? Devolving?
No, devolving.
Um,
You're correct.
wow.
There you go.
People need to start being concerned with common sense and facts and push their feelings aside, unfortunately. Because I got to tell you, the reason why things got so bad here is because the American people do have empathy. The American people deeply care for their fellow man. We don't want to offend. We want everyone to be happy. That's how we got here. We let our care and empathy cross a line to where facts and truth don't matter. And that's
But
the
the
problem.
problem with offense isn't given, it's taken.
Correct.
And yeah, there's some things that I'm sure some of us could say nicer sometimes. But it doesn't matter in the end. It doesn't, if a person chooses not to be offended, then it's not offensive. Then whatever. Like just let.
I agree.
Yeah, they are. Parents are projecting on kids. Yeah.
Absolutely. Here's the thing. This is where Charlie Kirk was demonized by those far leftists, and even some moderate lefts, people on the left. He would say that, and also Ben Shapiro says this, that, and so does Michael Knowles. I've heard a lot of conservative commentators say this, that transgender is a trend. Not all, but I believe, and I could be wrong on the number, I'm just repeating what I've been told, guys. 0.2% of the population, I believe, is transgender. And yet somehow you have families where 3 children are transgender.
Yeah.
In the same family. You have friends where all 6 friends in the friends group are transgender. That doesn't compute. That does not equal the numbers.
Yeah, it doesn't
does
make
not
sense.
make sense. Right.
The math is not mathing, guys.
The math is not mathing. Like I said, people have given up on common sense and facts. And the facts say, the common sense says, that is impossible.
Statistically speaking, that's impossible.
Yes. Just like almost every major, actually, no, not almost, every major U.S. city except for New York City has voted consistently blue. One single party, doesn't matter what the party is, but it was blue, has voted one party for 35 to 100 plus years. Straight. No breaks. Always blue every time. Doesn't matter who the candidate is. That is statistically impossible as well. It's statistically impossible for one city to do that, let alone all of them.
Yeah.
Statistically impossible.
Well, they expect that you're not going to notice it. They expect that we're not going to see when things shift all of a sudden. And then when we do start to say, oh, wait a minute, there's something shady going on here, they go, oh, but look over here, though. We've got these files. We're going to release them. Just kidding.
Just kidding. I know.
Just kidding. We
That's
can't
what I'm
release them
saying.
because everybody's on them. Everybody's on them.
And that's another false. Hello, Jess. That's another false thing. That everybody on the right agrees with everything that happens on the right. That's not true either.
That's right. That's true.
We're
I mean, what you're
all
saying is true.
screaming for those files.
That's
We're
right.
all
Everybody wants
screaming
those
for them.
files. Those files right now, that is what will unite people, because everybody wants those files.
Yes.
We're not looking, going, oh, but so and so might be on them. Well, no, we know they are. We know they are, and we have a right to see who's really on them. We have a right to know what's going on, what's happened, and these people need to be held accountable. But I think this is a cover-up for something much bigger than we even have any idea. That is completely unrelated, or so we think, but it's all related.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it's all
agree.
connected.
I'll do it.
It's just wild, the stuff that's going on. What were we saying just before that about voting with the dollar?
Mm-hmm.
The
dollar?
Oh, sorry, my brain still can't process that they had a children's section. Sorry, we can move on. My brain is still there going, what? A children's section for LGBTQ question stuff?
I'm gonna find it. Hold on. I'm sure that there's a video clip I can show you. Give me a moment. Oh wait, someone just showed up. Creek Mary.
And I'm not.
Hi, Creek Mary.
I'm
Hello.
I'm gonna say I'm inclusive. Like, everybody's human. Involve all the humans. In that sense, I'm inclusive. From my understanding, and I don't know for sure, but this whole thing is mental illness, and I don't know that. This is a
Yes.
common belief that it's a mental illness. In that
I
sense,
agree. Yeah, me too.
you also have the pedophiles who are trying to get in on the LGBTQ whatever question marks.
That makes it easier for them too. Exactly.
That's right. They want to be a part of that community. Well, anybody who's gay, who has a brain on their shoulders, a brain in their head, they're not going to be wanting to be associated with that.
Well,
So
they've kind
now
of
you
just
see.
attached themselves to it.
Oh, there's a new voice here.
Yeah, Creek
that's
Mary.
me. That's Creek Mary.
Creek Mary joined
Creek
us.
Mary, hi. I thought she was saying hi. I thought you came into the chat.
I
Sandy was saying hi.
I was in the
Hi,
chat
Creek
like
Mary.
midnight, and then I went to sleep.
Yeah, I
and
know.
then
Me
I
too.
woke
Until I
up.
seen her in there.
Oh, I
The
didn't wake you
computer
up.
was still on. But no, it seems like a lot of that has been, like, I'm not gay. I know some gay people, not very many, out in the middle of Oklahoma, but still yet. And it seems like they have attached themselves to that community. And a lot of the people that I see, mainly on YouTube, don't want them. It's like, no, you aren't us. Y'all are over there somewhere. Different.
I feel bad. I feel bad for them. Like, I pity them, because I feel like this is. I'm leaning towards it being a mental illness, but I'll say I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not going to claim to understand it at all. I'm leaning towards mental illness, like body dysmorphia. Body dysmorphia is very common, and it affects people in different ways.
I think
it is a mental illness.
Well, and it seems like, I don't know what they're doing, but it seems like those people on the left are attracting crazy people. Anybody that's a little bit unhinged, a little bit, kind of not quite all there, they are attracted to that side for some reason. And I haven't quite figured it out, but they really, really like it.
That's true.
Yep. They completely
and
ruined
then they weaponize them.
pride. That's right, they do. And then spread it around, like put them in the schools and put them in the libraries and like teach your kids. Like,
not just that, it's a lot of the violence too. It's the violence too, because they will take some of these people and, they'll put them, like I saw somebody that showed a lot of videos like Maxine Waters and different people, how they were saying, if you see them in the street, make a crowd, so they rabble rouse them and give them direction, and they take it. They'll do it. They'll go out and stop you in the street and be a Karen. And I think that's kind of interesting to observe, how they're able to draw that segment, because they did turn everybody loose from the mental hospitals. And they're wandering
Yeah.
around.
Yeah,
Splatter.
and they're wandering around emotionally
Yes.
dysregulated.
And these people are scooping them up and
Okay.
just pointing them and turning them loose and say, yeah, get them.
Splatter, in the private chat is a Benny Johnson video where he shows us the swimsuit. He goes
Oh,
to Target,
dear.
I believe.
Now,
Okay.
see, and little kids don't even know anything like that. I mean,
No.
They
think
don't.
back when you were a little
We're
child.
literally, yeah, as adults, we are literally forming the reality of the next
It's
generation.
grooming.
Huge.
We are grooming them
Yep.
for this
Yep.
behavior. And the parents are
Yep.
doing it. They're buying the suits.
Buying right into the agenda.
Yeah.
And they've ruined the gay pride too. And I know a lot of people, probably even on this channel, are going to be anti-gay. My best friend is gay.
No, they're
Um,
not. That's what I'm saying.
Growing up, my
That's-
best friend, growing up, was also gay. My two best friends. I attract gay people. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. Um, I attract like animals too, and straight people. So, anyways, it's a funny
Just
thing though.
energy.
When I look back into best friends, um, I asked my best friend growing up when he told me when he came out. I said, "Did you choose this?" He said, "Do you honestly believe that I would choose to have a harder life?"
No kidding.
No. That's when it made sense. There's no way he chose that. His
No.
father stopped talking to him. His mother wouldn't talk to him. His father basically disowned him. They're better now, but that was back in 2000
Mhm.
something. His father,
I don't know.
his brother stopped talking to him. He lost everybody. Just having a partner in Montreal and holding hands, walking down the street. They had things thrown at them and cursed out all the like. Nobody chooses that. You don't choose who you love, who you're attracted to.
I suspect a lot of it is chemical now.
But I
Yeah,
gotta
like
tell
what?
you, that's another huge misconception. Most people do not care if people are gay, straight, bi. They just don't care.
It's not
Yeah,
my
we just don't
business.
want it pushed on us, right? We just
Yeah,
don't
we
want
don't
it
want to
pushed on
shove
us.
their face. Yeah, exactly. Nope.
And we
It's
we
none of
don't
my
want
business.
we don't want the children learning about this stuff. That's something that parents should be teaching their kids about. When their kids ask, like, "Mommy, why is
Hmm.
Mrs. So and so have a wife?" Then the parent talks to them, not the teacher.
That's right. It's not the
That's the
parents'
stuff that's
responsibility.
upsetting.
Yeah,
And pride is a sin too, not something to be celebrated.
I agree with that as well. Pride is
I
one of
think
the deadly sins.
for the gay pride, it was more like, we, and I'm going to say this from their point of view, because I'm coming from my best friends, their point of view. I think it was more along the lines of them saying, "We've been hidden for all this time. We've been hiding and couldn't be who we really were, and now we can be proud to come out of the closet and be ourselves. We
Okay,
can
I
be
get that,
ourselves."
Bomber. I get that that was the original meaning. However, if you can go on YouTube, search Pride Parade 2020 2020, just search it. It's pure debauchery.
Yeah,
It's
no. That
wicked
was my
people.
point, actually, Sandy, was that it's been hijacked. So
Yeah.
all these other extra LGBTQ, whatever, all the letters, um, they've hijacked it. So initially, it was actually a beautiful thing. And I've never been to one, but my best friend, it was so healing for her. She went every year in the beginning, and she said how wonderful it was, that everybody was just, it's all hugs and love and just rainbows everywhere and all happiness and cool. She would come back on a high, like a happy high. And then she was disgusted because people started showing up in groups where they weren't wearing clothes, or the naked bicycles would come through. Um, People with their leather, what's it called? Chaps? Is it chaps? Leather chaps?
Yes.
Um, Up on the in the parade, and she was disgusted telling me this, and I was disgusted hearing about it. There's children in the group. There's children in the
Yeah.
audience walking down the street, and this is going on.
Oh yeah.
Pride was hijacked. And religious beliefs aside, because I get it, that sin is considered, pride is considered a sin. These people spent their whole life hiding who they were, unable to be who they were, pretending to be somebody they weren't just to be accepted. So when Pride first came out, if you go back and watch videos, you're not going to see what you see now. It
But
was a
Bomber,
beautiful thing.
I understand, but this is what I was talking about with the labels and shit. We need to put all of that aside. You're an American. In your case, you're a Canadian.
Yeah, you're cutting out. Let me.
Oh, I'm saying this is exactly what I'm talking about. All those labels need to be put aside and dropped. I don't identify as straight. I don't talk about being straight. I don't think about.
That's right. That's right. We don't go down the street going, "Oh, hey, I'm straight."
Right. But what I'm
Yeah.
saying is, they need to let go of pride. They need to let go of anything like that and be like, I'm a Canadian. Just like the people here need to let go of their shit. You're an American.
A human.
It's us against them.
Human.
And we are
That's
all
right, Splatter.
humans.
We're human. We're human. And
No, but we're
the
fighting
labels are
our governments
Oh.
and the elites. And that's why I'm saying American and Canadian, because you have a different government than we do.
Yeah, but
See
they're
what
all
I'm
run by
saying?
the same people. They're all connected. They're all in each other's
I know
pockets.
they're all
all
connected.
run by the same people.
I agree.
They
I
give
think
us
it's
this
good
facade
versus
like
evil.
it's different. What's that?
I think it's good versus evil.
It is good versus evil, 1,000,000
Yep.
trillion %.
Yeah, because I mean, for real, because a lot of people don't have a lot of spiritual beliefs at all, and they make fun of it if you believe in anything spiritual at all. You know, even bad spirits. You know, they don't believe in anything like that at all. But
Yeah.
like it said, that's supposed to be the devil's greatest weapon is, you know, he created disbelief. So you don't think there's anything to be worried about. There's no danger. But we are spiritual creatures. All of us, even trees, to me, you know, have a spirit and a soul and can think and talk.
Pardon me. I'm sorry to interrupt. Noelle, if you're going to bed, sweetie, you got to turn that camera off or I got to put you backstage. Thank you. Okay,
And
sorry, please, Mary.
but I think it's that to that level that
Did she
it
get up
is
and
a
go to
spiritual
school?
battle, and that most people don't realize it, and that unawareness leaves them vulnerable to being influenced by the real spiritual things that are out there. You know, whatever you want to call it, non-material.
Noelle, you want to say goodnight? Are you going to bed?
Excuse me. So, what are we talking about?
We're talking about politics tonight, sweetie.
And who is up here? I'm sorry.
Splatter, Bomber, and Creek Mary.
And
Noelle, we're
is
gonna
she ha-
sing you lullabies.
And then can I be the YouTube mom?
What?
Who are you talking to?
Bomber.
I'm sorry. What did you say?
She
Pardon?
wants to call you her another YouTube mom.
Yeah,
Oh,
second.
you can call me Auntie. I get called Auntie a lot. You can call me Auntie.
Do you have anything? Do you have any social media?
We're looking at it right now.
Not the Discord.
YouTube.
Not Discord.
I don't even really know what Discord is. I'll be honest. I hear the name all the time, and I never want to say like, "Hey, what is Discord?" Because then I feel like it's too late to ask. You know when you
Excuse me,
talk to somebody
Sandy.
for
Sandy,
Discord's like a
what,
private Reddit. Aren't going? Yes, Noel.
Sandy,
Private Reddit.
what do you think about all of this going on yesterday?
That's what we were talking about, Noel. It's horrific.
It's
It's
what?
horrific. What happened yesterday was horrible.
And did they found the suspect? And everybody
Not yet.
said he was in a plane.
I don't know. All I know is that Kash Patel, the director of the FBI, came out and said they had the guy. And I told everybody they had him. And then he backtracked and said, oops, no, we didn't. We let him go. He wasn't the
The
guy.
old guy.
No, not the old guy. There was a second guy.
Which
They let him
one?
go
Like,
too.
can you tell me
No, because he didn't tell us.
what happened?
He didn't tell us who the second guy was.
What happened?
They arrested two. They brought two people in for questioning, and they let both people go.
And who is this? This guy
They didn't
has a
tell us.
picture
No,
and a
they didn't show us. They
footage.
didn't tell us. They didn't show us, and they didn't tell us the second person.
Yes,
the
it
old
says
guy.
on the news.
No. On the news, they're looking for somebody, but they don't have him. They're still looking for
And
the guy.
who is it?
I don't know, and I wouldn't say his name if I did, but I don't know him. Don't know his
And
name.
Sandy, I'm sorry about yesterday in the chat. I didn't mean it.
It's okay. I understand. Thank you, Noel. I appreciate
I
it.
didn't mean it.
I know. I appreciate it.
Okay, so are you pissed off about what happened to this school shooting?
So far, what we know is the shooter shot themselves and two other students. And they were all in critical condition, but now one is in critical condition. And they're all under 16
And
years
so
old.
the shooter, like, how did it happen?
Don't know. I don't know. All I know is that they were
And what?
randomly
Yes.
shooting people.
Why?
Don't know. We don't know why people do disgusting, horrible, heinous acts like that.
And yesterday was 9/11.
It was the 24th anniversary. Next year's going to be a big one. 25 years. Who just felt old when I
So
said that?
are you good with Boston Ray?
I don't know.
He was on my show and he was saying, ask you if you're good with him.
I'm fine, but he seems to think that I could perform miracles, and I can't.
Miracles.
He also
And
seems to
then-
blame me for other people's actions.
And then he told me all the story about you and blah 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 this, and he talks too much. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
So he talked about you on my show.
Yeah, everybody loves to talk about me. Isn't that funny? I
Yeah.
don't get it.
Why?
Internet
Okay.
drama. You know, a lot of people
Drama.
promote
I'm not
internet
in.
drama.
I'm done with the drama.
Yeah.
I've done nothing wrong, and I'm tired of people blaming me for other people's actions.
Well, I don't see any reason to bring up a lot of internet drama because to me it's like low vibrational energy.
Sorry that I bring it up to you, but I have to.
Oh,
Well, why do you have to?
because he told me tell Sandy what was going on in that story. I don't know.
Well, do you have to be public with it? Can't you take it backstage and tell her instead of in
I'm
front of the whole
sorry.
world?
I'm
I'm
sorry.
sorry.
Yeah, because the
And
show isn't about
Sandy,
that, Noel.
Sandy,
Yeah.
why did he come on my show and say that?
It's not.
I have
Sandy's
no
not
idea.
him.
Hi,
Let Sandy come on.
Jiraiya. That is so sweet. Oh my god. I'm sending you a big hug right now. Because Ray is obsessed with getting a video that does not exist. And Ray
And
seems
he
to think that I can force other people to produce a video that does not exist. And Ray seems to think that I have control over other human beings. And I don't. I'm not in control of anyone but myself. And I have done nothing to deserve the treatment that I've gotten from Ray and Russ.
and
They're
I
acting like
didn't know
children,
what
and
should
I've
I do
already
at that
said
point.
nothing. I'm not going to tell you. You don't have to do it. You can do whatever you like, Noel. I'm just saying, this is beyond ridiculous with Ray.
And so he gave me his house phone number. That's weird.
What?
Well, no, for you to text him.
Why? Why is he gave me his house phone number?
Probably in case you want to go live. You
That's
can ask
weird.
him. Well, you don't have to keep it. You don't have to use it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But we're going to stop talking about Ray now because the show isn't about Ray. Okay?
Okay.
And if you're going to go to sleep, you got to turn the camera off. There are sick people on the internet that enjoy that stuff
Why?
because they're sick people on the internet.
Like that girl who
Yes.
doxed me.
Yes. So, like I said, turn the camera off if you're going to sleep, or I got to put you backstage. See, I can't have you put the camera on, but I can throw you backstage. Thank you. Okay. Really quickly, we have that video.
Oh yeah.
Before we go off topic, make it full screen, please. Let me put the thing up.
Oh, I'm still sharing.
Yep, you're
Oh, yeah, I am.
sharing. Target cancels Pride Month with MAGA gear merch. This is the power of our dollars, people. Hit play.
Benny, go woke, go broke is a popular saying on the right. It's almost a meme. The left would say, give us an example of any company that has gone woke and gone broke. And to that I say, well, read it and weep, dumbasses. Here's Target. In the year 2022, their stock trading at all-time highs. One of the biggest retailers on earth. And then what's this exactly? An absolute neck-snapping drop. A cratering that they've never recovered from. Why? What would explain this? There was no great pandemic. There was no like horrifying economic fallout. There was ups and downs, but nothing that would explain this. What's going on with Target stock? I'm telling you, Target decided to F around in the culture wars. They decided to find out. Target decided to bring in Satanists to design predator
pause.
displays.
Yeah, they also had satanic stuff in the children's section as well. Hit play.
Inside of their stores. that are, of course, visited by children, and then put that Satanist predator display for Pride Month that directly and aggressively sexualized children right in the children's section. I know it seems insane because it's suicidal, but this is well documented. Here's an example of one of the multiple Satanist designers wearing a Satan Respects Pronouns shirt that Target decided to personally link up with in order to design an entire series of clothing worn by, too queer for here. Good job. Right on the Target website. There it is. Right on the Target. There you go. Right on the Target website. Look at this. Life is better in communism. Okay. Satan Respects Pronouns stickers. Endorsed by Target. I mean, how you can't go more woke than this? It's arguably worse than what Bud Light did, right? Depending on where you're coming from, and I would argue it is, and here's why. Because at Target, they have children's sections. Bud Light's 21 and older. It's alcohol, 21 and older, right? Unless you're in Appalachia, I guess, or whatever. But Bud Light is an adult product. So what they did with Dylan Mulvaney is different than Target. Target is for children and families.
All right, we need
Here's
to
what we
pause it
found
only because
when
I don't want to get taken down from playing the video straight through. Okay, so far, I was looking for the video where he went into Target and showed you the clothes, but it looks like he's going to show you excerpts of it. But this is good. This is more of an update. And I didn't realize that this was all the way back in 2023.
Yeah.
That's how fast time has gone by. All right, keep going.
Went to Target. Just a really short preview because it's bewildering that any business would ever decide to do this.
About 15 steps in, here we are, ladies and gentlemen. Right here, right at the front of the store. Here's not just the display with adults featured in it, but toddlers featured in it. Is a little kid. Of course, an adult wearing a shirt with naked adults on them. He, she, they. What? Got it? And no one's wearing clothes. Right next to a little kid. What I find interesting about
wait, can we pause for a second?
Also,
yes, pause.
Okay, so we can't say certain words on YouTube. They block out nipples and other body parts on the internet if there's pictures, but they're going to put t-shirts of naked people right there in the entrance of this store.
Of the kids section. Mm-hmm.
Do I have this right? I have this right?
Yes.
Okay, just wanted some clarity. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. That's fine.
Well, I remember. I'm
Yes.
old, and I remember that there used to be phrases like personal business and you're too little. You know, they used to have respect for children's sensitivities because some things are just too much for little children to handle, and they used to muffle the world a little bit.
Exactly.
And there used to be a phrase, you're too little for that.
Hi, Riley. Welcome.
Yeah.
And now they're just attacking them from the cradle almost.
Yes, they are. I agree. All right, let's continue.
This is in the children's section.
Yes, you're going to see it's so much worse.
Oh my god.
It's so much worse.
Good.
It's a children's section. See this? This is all the kids section here. Don't tell me that's by accident. There you go. Let's go check out some of these items. We've got bibs. I am always proud of you. Bibs. Bibs. He, she, they, they. I am proud. This one's in Spanish. I wonder how many of these they've sold. Right next to the trans people will always exist shirt.
Oh.
Here is a 12 months Pride onesie. Target saying they got rid of these. Nope. And here's the famous tuckable swimsuit. This is for
Oh, dear.
5T. So this is
In
for
the kids
toddlers.
section.
Satan uses preferred pronouns. There's the entrance. This is the Satanist product that they said that they took down. They lied.
Target did lie. They did a ton of lying through all of this. It was an absolute PR crisis, including but not limited to Alex Stein wearing a tuck swimsuit.
I got it. This is not. You guys see this? It's tucked kind of.
There is, yes, Alex Stein.
Yeah, Alex Stein's wearing the tuckable swimsuit.
Yeah.
Pause it a second.
This is Target.
Riley Bob Rye's face is in the chat and says, "Bomber, I'm your fan." I'll let you know. Obama's muted.
Sorry, I missed that.
It said Riley Bob's Rye's face is in your chat and says, I'm your fan.
Oh, that's nice. Hi. Hi, thanks for being here. I was on mute because my cat is very vocal and she's outraged about this stuff that's going on here.
I know she is. I heard her. It sounds like she's saying, Mom. You're absolutely right. She's talking.
Oh, she's very vocal. Yeah, she's very vocal. She said, I don't know yesterday. I know she said that because she said it right in front of my face.
Yeah. I know. It sounds
In a very
like, Mom,
whiny, it was in a whiny voice too. She's like,
Mom.
I said, where's your binky? She goes, I don't know. I said, go
Yeah,
find it. She's like, okay.
You have to start recording it. I swear. That'll go viral. All right. It's like.
So progressive. I love it. Thank you, Target. I just feel like I could run. I could exercise in this.
Alex, what a clown.
So this is clearly not something that you do if you want to be taken seriously as a brand, and Target's stock dropped 14% year to date. Just a reminder, it wasn't just Pride Month, they also had Pride Christmas. With disabled Santa Claus, somebody tell me how does this work? Given the Christmas lore. Anyone? How is this chimney accessible? Somebody explain. Do we have accessible chimneys now? Okay. Anyway, Target collapsed, and they have never recovered. Again, they lied. They said that they removed all the satanic items. They said that the Pride section was for adults only. It wasn't. They relocated the Pride display. So I went to my own Target and we checked out. We checked this out time and time again because we wanted to stay on this because we wanted to, fight in the culture wars. It is a war, in fact, and someone's going to win and someone's going to lose. And we've officially won, we're proud to say. So after doing this reporting, and after leading the charge, and after hitting the ground and proving that Target was lying again and again and again, collapsing their stock, we are now here. We are here to report to you that Target is in total and complete retreat. That Target, the same one that I went to a year ago with that degenerate Pride display right in the children's section, has replaced it with a MAGA display. I kid you not. Here we go.
June 2nd, a couple days into Pride Month, we are here at our local Target in Tampa, Florida, where we went thermonuclear viral last year by exposing the satanic groomer display targeted at children in this location. There was a major backlash at the time, and Target ended up actually removing a lot of these items from their floor in a humiliation for the entire brand. But we're back to check and see what kind of a display they have this year. Since so much has changed culturally, will they still be on the groomer, satanic, gender-bending, trans timeline? Or is Target going to change? We've heard some interesting reports. Let's go find out.
Yeah, fireworks. That's a good start. And then, what is this? Right at the front.
Somebody say something?
Yep. Let's say something.
Me too. You go,
Here's what I'm
Sandy,
gonna
go.
say. I'm not happy about this either. I would love to see American stuff here, but why MAGA? Is it MAGA
Right.
specifically, or is it USA? If it's USA,
Right.
I'm all on board.
Right, because this is divisive. This is so divisive too. This is just as divisive because
Exactly.
this is going to upset the other side, and this is what pushes the war against people, like the people against each other.
Correct. So let's see some close-ups of what is in this store. If it is USA, heck yeah. If it's
But
MAGA,
not mega.
just as
Like
bad.
he specifically said it's mega.
Well, no, he could be saying, see, here's the thing. That's why I want to see the products.
Let's make it
It
You
could be
understand,
American
conservatives consider anything that says USA MAGA. I need to
Oh.
tell you that.
Yeah.
Oh,
'Cause
okay, that's good
I mean,
to
there's
know.
all sorts
Show
of
me a
things in-
leftist that's wearing USA. Show me one. I doubt you'll see it. They hate America. I'm talking about the very far left again. They want communism. I mean, they had a communism T-shirt.
Yeah, that's
They-
wild. This is so wild.
Yeah. So, like I said, it could be USA. I need to see the products up close. Let's hit play.
I'm just making America great again. Sounds good.
Of the store is a Coastal Classics American Summer Display
Yeah, see, I
featuring
don't see MAGA.
this family.
Impressive. Very nice.
This is remarkable. I can't
I'm not
believe
seeing
it's
MAGA,
real.
I'm seeing
This
America.
was where the degenerate groomer display
And
was
if it's summer,
last
it could
year,
be the
and now
4th
it's been
of July.
replaced
USA.
by a
See what I
father
mean?
and a son
Pause.
wearing.
Pause. See, this is
Yeah,
what I'm
better.
talking about.
There you
He
go.
called USA MAGA. It's USA.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
See, this is great. This is wonderful. Okay, hit play.
Patriotic ensemble. This is crazy. Red, white, and blue, Star Spangled Banner. Gone are the
See?
satanic items, and in are
USA.
the American flag vintage
USA.
threads. And now we're just kind of walking around seeing, maybe can we find something? Well, we might have some Lizzo body positivity here. You're seeing anything like it? I just can't believe it. Again, all of this was the Pride groomer display, and now it's been replaced with a MAGA display. So I don't know
See,
if
USA.
Joanna
That's what they
Gaines
say.
went and made a couple phone calls or what, but
Pause.
there's no.
And the left will twist it and tell you that it was full of MAGA stuff without the context.
Right, because like anywhere else, I've never heard this in my life, that American flag is considered MAGA. Anywhere else outside of Canada, or sorry, outside of the USA, I can't speak for everybody, but I know here in Canada, MAGA is the actual,
MAGA, right.
make America great again.
But
The slogan.
Yeah.
Seeing the
Right.
flag is not MAGA splatter. Have you ever heard this before?
No.
Okay, I'm going to tell you, it's conservative YouTubers that say MAGA is USA because, again, not all, but many on the left are so anti-patriotism, anti-American. You would never catch them wearing a USA anything. So anything that supports patriotism is on the right. It is the
yet-
MAGA movement, Make America Great Again, America, USA.
But I bet
Like-
they say that they love their country more than you do.
Like, here we go, at a Trump rally. Go watch any Trump rally that they've ever recorded. You will frequently just hear them chanting USA.
Yeah.
I guarantee
I
you
would
won't hear
urge
that at
any-
Kamala
I
rally.
would urge any Americans who are listening to not refer to your flag as MAGA, because that's two separate things. Regardless of what the left is calling it, don't give in.
Oh yeah.
Your flag
Yeah.
is your patriotism.
American. That's
No,
what I
it's
said. Get rid of the
American.
boxes.
Isn't
Get
this
rid of the
redacted?
boxes.
Isn't redactive kind of a conservative, kind of, a person? So to me, I don't think he's like right wing, he's not like, one of those crazy people. And so I wonder if maybe MAGA isn't trying to, because he to me is like a MAGA person, or would be. And I wonder if MAGA isn't trying to climb on USA like we were talking about, all the LGBT plus people were climbing onto the gay movement. If maybe they're not trying to hijack that, because to me, he's not. I wouldn't expect it from him.
Yeah,
You know,
no,
it's
it's just I would say it's just a misnomer. And again, it's because they are so anti-American on the left
Yeah.
that they wouldn't even be using it. But I
And
agree.
kind of
We need to
confusing.
get
to
rid
me.
of these labels, these boxes. We are American. Call it the American display, because that's what it is.
Yeah.
Well, and I was looking at, Pride Month. I thought, what is Pride Month? And Pride Month is in June. And I thought, well, that's leading up to the 4th of July. There are going to be all kinds of American things out. So why is he doing that to be?
Because there weren't the previous year. The previous year it was all just Pride stuff.
They didn't have anything for 4th of July?
No, he went into the store and showed us everything there. It was all rainbow.
Yeah, the
In
Satanist
children's
stuff
wear.
he showed. Yeah, the Satan stuff he showed.
And
Yeah.
Satanist stuff.
How did they get away with that?
That was
That's
that was also the year 2023 when they instituted and told us that we would now celebrate Juneteenth, the absolute made-up
Oh,
holiday.
God. That used to be down in Dallas, Juneteenth.
And they got rid of Columbus Day because God forbid they give government workers an extra day off and students an extra day off. So to institute Juneteenth, they discarded Columbus Day.
Hmm.
You know, the
Should have
person.
made it Indigenous Day, being a Native American. I
Yeah,
was saying.
exactly.
Yeah, but Columbus has lied about consistently. Most
Oh, yeah.
people have no idea the truth, which was, yes, slave trade, but that was just the way things were back then. There was no stopping. It'd be like us stopping this movement here. One person isn't going to do it. You need a movement to stop it. We were the first country to abolish slavery. But Columbus came here, befriended the natives, and joined forces with them to destroy another native group that were cannibals who literally took the hearts out of babies and sacrificed them. And they were
Ew.
cannibals. So he took that whole graping and looting. Well, it may have happened. That part may have happened with that bad tribe.
You know,
But they joined forces with another tribe that they befriended and traded with.
But everybody's had slaves all through history.
That's what
you
I'm
know,
trying to
for
say.
some reason.
But they demonize
Yeah.
Columbus and leave the part out that he was helping the tribe that was being targeted and destroyed by this other evil tribe. They leave that part out and just say that his people came here and they looted and raped everybody and blah, 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 blah. They leave out the part where they befriended the tribe that was here, the good tribe, and traded with them and had a friendship with them and worked with them to get rid of the evil that was infiltrating their tribe.
Yeah, that even the
leave that
other
part
tribe
out.
agreed with, yeah, that they were bad.
They also leave out the part where, you know, the slave trade, no white person was getting off a ship and walking into the jungles of Africa and stealing people. They were going to the beach where they were sold slaves by their own kind. The kings. What would happen is different tribes in Africa would go to war, and the winner would take the other people as slaves and
That's
then
what
sell them on the
happened.
beach. That is what happened.
Yeah,
They sold
well, that's what
themselves
happened.
into slavery.
Well, you know, there has always been slavery. It hasn't been just black and white.
No,
I mean,
of
the
course not.
Egyptians had Hebrew slaves. Indians had slaves from other tribes. It just seems
Italians were enslaved in the
people
Ottoman
do.
Empire.
Natives.
There's
Yeah. You know, so it's not
everyone.
a black thing.
No, but they
You know,
think
it's a
it
human
is.
thing for some
That's all they
reason.
care about.
Yeah, it's division.
The ones that care about slavery like that,
Yep.
all they care about is the slavery of their people. And they make the assumption that all white people had slaves and that all white people living today were even here. My family didn't come here till the 1920s. They had no part in any of that.
Yeah, no doubt.
Like, what the heck? But they blame all of us.
Well, I was talking
Not
to an Indian man.
everybody.
I
Just to
was
be clear,
talking.
I don't mean everybody. I mean the ones that blame all of us. There are a
Well,
lot of people.
I was
that
talking
blame
to an
all white
Indian man
people.
who was surprised that he didn't know that Indians had slaves. He was outraged when I told him that fact. No, we didn't. I was like, yeah, we did.
Natives?
Yeah,
You
and
mean?
Yeah,
so did
Indians,
black
Native
people. There were
Americans.
black slave owners in America back then.
Well, you know, like I said, Egyptians had Hebrew slaves.
Because
Turks had white slaves.
the real division.
It's a power thing.
Throughout history, it's class. Upper class versus lower class and middle class. Class has always been the divider. If you were black back then and wealthy, you were
could have
respected.
slaves.
You had slaves. It doesn't matter. It's not white people.
Mm-mm. It's a human
It's
thing.
not. It's a human thing and it's a class thing, and it
Oh,
always has been.
Whoever's out there working for the minimum wage is a slave nowadays.
Yeah. Anybody in debt is a slave. That's what my dad taught me. You got to work, make that check, make that bill, make that
Anyone
money.
like me who's reliant on the government because of their health is a slave.
Or on Social Security.
It's just they have
It's
it
just-
backwards. It's so twisted and all. That's why I'm like, that's why I say, if you care about race that much, you're the one with the problem. You're the racist. You look down upon other races, specifically white people usually, because you blame them for something that you didn't even experience. It's mind-boggling to me.
This goes both ways,
Imagine-
though, for all of the, like, all of the, what the hell am I trying to say?
But imagine if every Jewish
ethnicities.
person today blamed every German person today.
No,
That was much
Egyptians. That's where they
No.
were the slaves. The Hebrews
No,
were the Egyptian
I'm talking
slaves.
about World War II.
Oh, well, yeah, that too. But I thought they could ask for reparations.
That's not what I mean. I mean, imagine if every Jewish person today, to this day, blamed every German person. We are not responsible, and this is what I was saying about Ray. We are not responsible for other people's actions. You judge a person by their character, by their actions, not the actions of assumed ancestry. You didn't do anything to cause harm to anyone, so why are you being degraded, punished, treated less than, called names? It's disgusting. It's they are trying to raise themselves up by putting us down, and it's wrong. It's no better than what some people, I'm not even saying race, in this country did back then. It's no better than what they did during Jim Crow times. It's the things that are happening is so wrong. It's just, it disgusts me. It disgusts me. It shouldn't be, who said all lives matter earlier? It shouldn't even be all lives matter.
I said,
It shouldn't even need to be said.
It shouldn't be said, and not that it shouldn't be said, but what I had said earlier was, until all lives matter, no lives matter.
Correct, and that's what I'm trying to say, though. It should be a given that all lives matter.
Yeah, exactly. It shouldn't have to be said.
That's right.
None
It
of
shouldn't
that
have
needs
to be said. Shouldn't
It's
have
like
to be
when
said.
Yeah. But when I see the people with the children's lives matter, like posters or whatever, I think the same thing. That shouldn't have to be said. Like, isn't that obvious?
It's all the labels, right? It's the algorithms. It's the pushing people down the trails, the pre-marked trails that they want you to go down, and some people have taken those trails and they've believed, and it's not what they think it is, but they've gone down it and they've believed, and now nothing can tell them otherwise.
That is true. Hello, Super
But,
Karoon.
you know, we were talking earlier about, well, it, was it Creek Mary? Was it you that brought up about energy in the trees, or life in the trees?
Yeah.
And I'm not going to stay on for for much longer here, but I did want to say, excuse me, about energy, frequency, and vibration. That's in everything, and it's in everybody, and it's all connected in a way that we can't physically see, but one action causes a reaction, and reaction causes action. All that stuff, the dominoes. When one action will cause an effect,
Glenn, we're back.
and if we all get that through our heads, that we're all connected, that we all hold the energy, we all hold the vibration and the frequency, and it's all connected, and that when we work together to make changes, we're going to cause huge effects, and not to give in to the, like we were saying about the labels and the boxes and the division, but start to make a plan about what we're going to do, because we have to make changes here, because this isn't sustainable.
I agree. All those boxes, all those labels, that's what's dividing us.
Burn
We
them.
need to
Burn
discard
them. Put all those boxes and labels in a big pile and burn those motherfuckers. Be free.
It's so
We're not
hard
going to
though,
be free
because
until we get out of the boxes.
I agree, but it's very hard for some people. They have been raised to be,
We have no
like,
control over anybody else except our own actions and responses. We have no
yes,
control over anybody or anything except our own responses and reactions to them. That's all. We can't change other people. If other people want to change, they're going to change because they want to, not because we want them to. But if we collectively connect, form that connection of a community of, with a goal of making things better, because everything holds energy, frequency, and vibration, and because we are human tuning forks, other people are going to connect to that. They're going to be drawn to that energy.
and don't be afraid to celebrate our past, the good things that happened in our past.
Yeah.
And remember the bad things, like you said, so we don't repeat them.
Yeah, it's really important that we have to accept our history and share it, and accept each other's history, and actively search and learn it, and pass that to the next generation. It's really important, and it's hard because we can't trust history books. So you need to listen to the people sharing their experiences and the stories that have been passed on, and share that, and remember that history books are written by the victors.
Palmer,
can't
can I
trust
move
that.
to Canada to take you out on a date, please? Says Pushin.
Oh my god, who said that? Pushin?
Pushin.
Pushin. Oh my god, that's cute. Oh my goodness. You're gonna make me blush.
But yeah, no, it's just the only way out of this mess is to realize you can only be divided if you let them.
That's right.
If you don't let them divide us, we win.
That's right.
That's
We
how
gotta be
we win.
strong-minded. Yep. Hold on to your gratitude for each other and for what you have in your life, even though right now life feels like shit for a lot of people. There's always something to feel gratitude towards and for. Hold on to that feeling, and that's how you're going to raise your vibration. And when I say you, I mean us. We all of us, because I know I need to work on that too. But it's really vital to connect to the energy of the gratitude, feel it, focus on it, meditate on it, hold on to it. You're going to form connections in your brain, in your body, to really connect to that feeling, and that's going to heal. And the more of us that do that, the more people are going to do it, because it's going to rub off on people.
See, I disagree. I don't think the only way out is war.
What?
I
Where'd
do
that come
not.
from?
I
War's
disagree
not
with
going to
that
solve
ambient
anything.
glass. Because here's the problem. So back in the day, we had a civil war, and it was North and South, right? Now, it's left and right. And the problem is, if you look at the map by county, the county I live in is fully blue. Has been for 75 years. Yet everyone I know around me votes straight party line red. Because, you know, I don't believe there's a fair election here. 75 years, one party, any party, one party. That's insane. The odds of that are 0.0000002%. So you tell me if there's cheating in Philadelphia. Because I don't see how there isn't. So the problem is, you go 10 miles left, and now the county's red. How are we having a civil war when we're all mixed amongst each other, left and right? How are you doing that? Whereas with North and South, it was pretty clear. The majority of people, like 80% to the South, wanted to keep slavery, and 80% to the North wanted to abolish it. It was pretty strong. And those that were able to escape that to the other side, like the ones that wanted slavery in the North went South and vice versa. But people are too poor to do that, to escape their blue sections of their cities and states. I can't afford to move. On top of that, Philadelphia is the birthplace of our country. I refuse to give that up.
Well, there's a housing shortage too, so you wouldn't even find a place.
I couldn't afford to. My
No.
rent is so we can barely afford our rent here, and it's on average $600 to $700 cheaper than anything comparable in the area.
And I think a lot of
Because
people
we've
are
been-
in that same situation.
It's because we've been here 14 years, 13 years. So our rent has not exponentially exploded like the housing market. But the point is, if we all flee, they win. We're standing our ground. We're suffering with these ridiculous laws they have in place that we did not vote for. Because we have to hope that one day our votes will matter.
Well,
and
they
that
do
there
when
will
we
be
vote with
change
our
here.
money. We vote with
No,
our
I'm talking
money,
about
and then
the government.
never mind the rest. It's all fraud. It doesn't work. We need to vote
But
with
it
our
does.
money. We need
But
to
we
make
need-
changes, real changes.
but-
And this is
But
something here.
the government on the local level does matter, though. I have to tell you. Like we have all these extra taxes that other places don't. If you have the means, if you have a car, which I don't, if you
I
have the
don't either.
means, right, if you have the means to travel 10 minutes by car out of the city, everything is exponentially cheaper because you don't have a sugar tax. Cigarettes are $2 cheaper per pack 10 minutes outside of the city. The laws that we are suffering through that we did not vote for would matter if we can flip the government here. Like there's all these extra laws that they make to hurt the people in the city. And most of the people that suffer these laws are the poor who don't have the means to go 10 minutes outside the city. Like the cigarette tax, it's a discrimination tax on the poor. That's all it is, because the people who have the means go buy their cigarettes in Delaware County, $2 cheaper a pack.
We have a similar situation here, but it's the opposite. I'm in the middle of nowhere, in the woods, kind of, but we're in a little tourist village. Like, it's a tiny little village. People come here to whatever. I don't know what they see in this place. It's cute, it's quaint, it's old timey. I get that, but we're not really super special. There's no kind of great thing here to visit. But we're a tiny little village, and there's no competition here for business other than restaurants, cafes. There's a couple of those, but even those are super high priced. Everything is targeted to tourists. And we have one grocery store, and it's a Foodland. So in Ontario, in little villages, we have Foodland. And that's like, so you can say you have a grocery store, basically. But if you want competitive prices, you need to go out of the village. Everything that's a regular price at other stores, like if let's say, I don't know, let's say carrots, regular price, over at whatever store, that's somewhere else in a bigger place. How am I saying this here? Sorry, the sale price at Foodland is more expensive than the regular price outside of the village. So to get groceries, if you don't have a car, you have to buy them at Foodland, but they're not affordable. So you starve because you have choices to make.
That's the
Roof
way it
over your
is
head.
here.
Yeah, it's crazy, really. So they're doing it everywhere. Just before the
Yeah.
comments leave, I wanted to just ask this question to Ambient Glass,
Sure.
because they left a comment here. Where did it go? Here. The only way out is war, like all of history.
Yeah, that's
Um,
why I disagreed with.
and then they said, oh, where'd it go? You are wrong. Give me evidence. The only way out is war, like all of history. So I just want to ask a question. How's that working for us? If like that's how things have gone in all of history, and that's been from the beginning of time. And we're devolving as a civilization. We're going backwards. So how's that working for us? If we continue to do the same thing and expect different results, we're insane. That's insane. That's insanity.
Well, and the times that war has been avoided probably don't get recorded as strongly.
That's right. We don't hear about those times because
We don't hear about the
everybody won. Everybody won, right? When they didn't go to war, everybody won.
And so nobody talked about it. So it's not as dramatic as a war. But
Yeah,
there
they don't
probably
like
have
to.
been a lot of times.
And then, every time that there's a war, they're making big bucks off of that. People are getting rich off of that.
Both sides.
Anorexic. Oh, wait, I have to say something. Anorexic, we didn't get to vote on a cigarette tax. They just put it in place to pay for education. And
that's what they said about marijuana.
2 years later, we didn't get to vote on a sugar tax. They just put it in place to pay for, say it with me, education again. Because all those taxes are doing are lining the politicians' pockets. God forbid they tax the alcohol, because they drink the alcohol, so they'll never raise those taxes like this.
This is a great comment for one more quarter. Sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say, I'll save the comment on the screen, but them doing that makes you want to smoke more, because it's all about trying to control us, and I say no. But also, I've tried to quit. It's hard when you have a spouse that smokes too. You can't do it. Anyway, one
It
more
hurts.
quarter. Go on.
It's hard when life is becoming more and more stressful too. We
Oh
turn to
yeah, I
that.
was chain smoking
rely on that.
yesterday.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah, absolutely. Yesterday, I was too, and I'm trying to cut down to quit. Meanwhile, now I can't breathe today because I was smoking so much yesterday. I'm holding half a cigarette in my hand that's not lit right now. Like I really want to light it. But I there's like 2 packs left. You know, like my plan was to quit for real. Since smoking since I was 14, and this was supposed to be it. And then this week, so much shit happened, and I know shit's always gonna happen. Like this is where we're going now. There's
I know,
always
but
gonna
this
be
was
something going on.
extra. Okay, this was very
This was
extra.
extra. This was extra.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so don't
Well,
beat up
well,
yourself if you decide to do it next time, is what I'm saying. Like, this was just insane this
Dan?
week.
This is insanity on top of insanity because there's so much going on already in my personal life, and then all this other stuff is happening. It's like, whoa, no, this is too much. This is too much. Back up, back up. But one more quarter made a comment here, and I just,
Well,
it's a great comment.
The same
I don't.
thing?
Yep,
Is
the
that the
same
one?
thing. Like continuing to send debt slave children into government indoctrination facilities nonstop.
yeah.
Yeah, we have room for improvement. And they got the little jab. I don't know if we can say jab, but
Yep, I know.
yeah, yep. Where's that leading us? Where is it getting us? Everything we're doing right now as a society needs to be stopped and changed. We need a complete overhaul. Complete overhaul. And people are not going to get on board with that. Some will. Some will get on board with that. They're going to see
Well,
that,
there's a lot of
hey,
people just waiting for someone to start it.
that's right. Well, let's start it because I've had it planned for years, like trying to get the word out to people, but I feel like I'm kind of fighting my own little fight here. It's not about fighting, but making waves. Make the waves. Make the waves and spread it out. Get the word out to just like we need to stop everything we're doing right now and completely overhaul what we're doing because this is not working. As a society, we are failing. And this has nothing to do with whatever climate change people want to talk about. Like, look, the earth is changing. That's a part of life. I'm sure humans are playing some kind of a role on that, but there's nothing humans can do to stop Mother Nature from doing her thing.
If it's
She
gonna do it,
wants to
somebody
shake
ain't
us
gonna
up.
do something. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, at some point she's going to shake us off like the fleas that we are. That's going to happen, and we can't stop that.
Yeah.
There's absolutely a lot of shit that humans are doing on the planet that could be done better, that would treat Mother Nature with more respect. We saw it during COVID. Automatically, when people stopped going out, dolphins returned into the, where was it? Oh, anyways, you can go on a deep dive.
Venice. Venice.
That's
They
right.
were
That's
in
right. Thank you. Yes. Thank you. In Venice. Yes. And the swans and all the things cleaned up, fixed up right away. Right away. That's how fast Mother Nature is. She doesn't need us. We're not helping, but we're not going to end the world because we're here. We'll end society and civilization. Okay, what is it? What do you need? What? Okay, come here. Yeah, right now. Did you hear her?
I've
No.
heard a few
Oh, we
times.
can definitely hear her.
You made Kieran look a few times like the speaker. Like, huh? What is that?
Right now. Anyway, I don't know. I'm going on a ramble. Like I haven't slept. Sorry, guys.
No, we should probably get going too. It is 8 a.m. here.
It's 8 a.m. here too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. But thank you for having me, guys. And I'm not sure how to close this out so it goes and stays on my channel.
It's 5.
Oh yeah, no, it'll stay on the channel until I end the show. So you don't have to even do anything.
Oh, okay, that's
Unless
fancy.
you want it off. I mean, I can
No.
turn it off, but
No.
Yeah.
This is fine. It's fine. This is just I'm really not tech savvy at all. So.
Oh yeah, you have to do nothing. Literally
Exactly.
nothing.
That's what makes
That's
this so
perfect.
easy. You turn
That's perfect. Thank you.
set
Thank
it,
you for having me.
like,
Oh,
set
you're
it,
very
forget it.
welcome. Anytime. Like I said, it's an open panel. It's open. Come on up, you know? So I expect to see you back on here again, just like Creek Mary.
Nice to meet all of you. I mean, even though like you know my name in the chat, but nice to talk to you.
What's your name in
Nice
the
to
chat?
talk with you
Well,
as
it was
well.
nice talking to you too.
And Creek Mary, is there anything you want to say before you go as well? Before we all go, but is there anything you want to say?
Oh, I would just encourage people to not discount their influence that they might have from their own little bubble and how it can spread even if you don't see it. You know, have faith in what you do. And even if you don't see the end of it, you know, have faith that what you're doing is right. And just, you know, I feel like we're all just little points of light in the darkness sometimes. And that's all I need to be is just a light. I don't have to save the world. You know, I just need to maintain and hold my line. So, and, you know, get involved in your little bubble and your little world, you know, like local things. And don't be discouraged. You know, you have, your light can shine and you can have more influence than you might even know.
That is so true.
Making waves. Well said. Making
Yeah.
waves and
Make a
building
wave.
community is so important.
Because
I
sometimes
Getting
people
involved
feel
in-
hopeless.
Yep.
You know, like it's too big. I can't make a difference. What can I do? And you don't know how important your little cog could be in that wheel. You know, for one of a nail, the war was lost kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, that was all. I need to go make coffee too.
Okay.
Well said. Thank you, Craig
Okay.
Mary.
Thank you both for joining us. And thank you to LJ for joining us tonight, and Wolfie, and Noelle, and all of you in the chat. I want to thank again Astro Fugitive and Pushing Button 62 for the donuts tonight. And guys, it's time for shout out. So here we go.
Wow.
It's a long one tonight, so bear with me here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Starting at the top. We had Kitty Caddywhack was first tonight, followed by Super Mario Brothers 3. Dr. Bob's Nightmare, The Mind Says, who was also here tonight for a brief time. Splatter 420, Dark Knight Gnomes, Astro Fugitive, In the Studio, Go-Kart Bob, Ken Raz, Jessica S., Anorexic Dyslexic, Red Storm, Gerald Neal, Sean Dent, Honorable Honest Hunter O'Hebro, Creek Mary, Pushing Buttons 62, Wolfie, Logie 33, Curtis, JRG Mighty, Call for Zero, David aka Logan Freeman, Adam for Christ, Roger Ledwell, Josh, Ben, Noel, Melted Syracuse, New York, Ormine, Carrie Doyle, Rudy Dog, Whaler Greg, Bubba One, Yonda's Life, Bomber, Holy Rotterman, Timothman, T-Bone. Thank you again to T-Bone for the donation. That was before the show. Morgan Tristram, Mr. Super Sidewinder, Anime Gematria, The Fourth Wiseman, Golden Sai, Little Can 51, The Heart of the Earth, Blue Pac-Man 13, I1T, Haramarv, Chris R, Moonrocks, Blue Riders DG, Ambient Glass, Joe Bloor, ESP Revolution, Preliminal, Melvin Yu, Mandela Man, Troy, LJ, Harry Mike, Sadly Karen, Chow Fun, Bradley Effin Sharp, Jason H, Jariah, Jess of the WWL, Freeman's Cryptoverse, Riley Bob High Space, Super Karoom, One More Quarter, Bob So Much Jake, Andrew and Gnome's Trucking Express. Did I miss anyone? doing a quick look. Sharon Guy, welcome. That's on your
Oh,
channel.
hi, Sharon.
Let's
Sharon's
see,
good
did I
people.
miss- I'll look to see if I missed anyone. Oh, Bob So Much Jake. It's BLB. That was an autocorrect. I'm
Oh, the
sorry.
BLB is here.
BLB
BLB
So
is
Much Jake.
so much
Excuse me.
Jake. Could never get enough Jake.
William. Making sure I didn't miss anyone. Did I say Hellcat 76? I don't think I did.
What's that?
Hellcat 76. I think I missed Hellcat when writing. I saw Hellcat, but apparently I didn't write it down. So Hellcat 76 is here and has been here for a while.
Your name just got mentioned 10 times.
Pushin says, thank you so much for sharing so much wisdom, Bomber.
Oh, thank you for listening to me jibber jabber on.
Well, that's what
Oh,
we're here
we
for.
loved it. Loved it. Loved it. Loved it.
That's what we're here for.
Well, that's all I can see. So I'm going to hope that I have everyone. Guys, thank you again for being here. Thank you for being outside your comfort zone. I know some of you are very much consider yourself liberal on the left. Just know you're still one of us. You're part of our family. If you're not American, you're still part of our family. It doesn't matter. The point is, we all think critically here. We all want the truth here. We don't just go by our emotions. And I know it was hard for some of you to listen to some of this stuff tonight. And I really do appreciate you sticking through it and listening, even if you disagree. And just please think of Charlie Kirk as a human, an American, a father, and a husband. And please say a prayer for his family, his widow, and his children that are going to grow up without their father.
Yeah.
And please say a prayer for those children under 16 years of age who are in the hospital because of a kid who probably had something wrong with their life that made them do that. Something wrong with their mind. They all need our prayers tonight. And once again, on both channels if you can, if you're on Rumble, if you're on X, if you're on Bomber's channel, if you're here, please take a moment to like this stream, subscribe if you haven't already, ring that bell, and with that, you know what time it is. Say goodnight, guys.
Good night, guys.
Good night, guys.
Good night, everyone. We'll see you on Saturday night.
Smash the two, smash the two, smash the two, smash the two. Turn the strap up, 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 turn the strap up. Please turn it off. Why must we watch Friends? 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 I've seen this show about 1,000,000 times. Not even funny when I'm drunk or high. Why must we watch Friends? Why must we watch Friends?
Is that Freaky?
Why must we watch Friends?
Wait a minute.
Reality is not going to be very pleasant when all the good people leave.
I'm telling you now for the 100th time to change the
Isn't even close. How could you say otherwise? The lens.
Everybody, Hero 77 here.
I'm doing good. Now that I'm home and off work.
Why must we watch Friends? That laugh track is so annoying to me.
Bob, it's happening over across everywhere.
No.
pastor of Muppets.
This Asian man propagate, never too late. Yes,
Working on Baby It's Cold Outside.
Part of your world, it flipped again.
We all come from different realities, like I explained last week.
Then watch TV, sit down and catch those ballet. Why must we watch Friends? 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 Why must we watch Friends?